It's the weekend show.
Welcome back, guys and gals. It is the weekend show, and I am your host, PanickSwitch. In the last part, I pretty much bashed Twilight, and I will probably see some comments that sound a little something like, "You're an asshole." So, I'm prepared for that. And I split this up into two parts because I wanted that first part to be all about Twilight, get it all out of the way. That way people they don't even have to watch it if they don't even want to. But this part is going to actually be talking about some serious stuff. We're going to talk about fats for lotion. We're going to talk about this woman who got Facebook owned. We're even going to talk about The Office and how their new plot includes the era that we're in as far as the recession goes. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, since the beginning of the show, when it was nothing but an idea, I had to decide whether I wanted to air the funny news or the serious news, or, I decided maybe I could even inform you, yes, we do have a black president. But considering that the news about having a black president is so 2006, that's right, I went into conspiracy theory land. Regardless, I decided to just kind of bring a mix of things. The first interesting thing that I noticed was it's on FoxNews.com. The article is called "Fats for Lotions." Are you kidding me? I get so many ideas when I read the title "Fats for Lotions." I don't know about you, just saying that's me. Anyway, in the big bold stuff that supposedly gives you a preview of the whole article for Americans who are too lazy to read the entire article, it says, since the days of the Spanish conquest, the children of the Andes have been terrified by tales of strangers who kill South American Indians. By the way, I guess they all had to go somewhere. I mean, we were like, fuck you, get out of our land. So I don't know, but anyway, they kill South American Indians on lonely roads, and they suck out their fat to make lotions and potions for sale in the West. Okay, what I want to know is how do they do this? The article, as far as I can tell, it doesn't say really anything except for they cut off their heads and their limbs, but that doesn't say how they get the fat. Like, does someone siphon the fat out of their body like you siphon gas out of a car? Like, I could see somebody with his mouth on a big straw just sucking it. He's like, oh, I got human blood and fat in my mouth. Oh god, that's absolutely disgusting. And you're never gonna watch this again because you're gonna say, you know what, that was absolutely disgusting. But anyway, this this fat that they take out, they put it in bottles and they sell it for $15,000 a liter to help make lotions. So one thing you have to consider, ladies, the next time you put on lotion is you're probably rubbing a pure mix of Peruvian men and chemicals like formaldehyde to keep your skin looking young. So it's like having a dead body on your hands, right? Like a funeral body. So that's cool. So yeah, think about that next time you're like, oh, my elbows are ashy or my knuckles are ashy, or just something to think about. Alright, so this next article is for those of you who actually have jobs. That would be, I don't know, I could probably count those of you with jobs on my hands and toes. Maybe not, but let's just keep that in mind that maybe one day that will be possible. By the way, if you were curious, I do have 10 fingers and 10 toes. Therefore, that is 20. Why did I do the simple math of anatomy? Probably because public education sucks. I know people who would not even be able to conjugate a verb in their own language if they had a fucking book in front of them. Anyway, the public education thing, that's completely another story. But right now, what we're talking about is a woman lost her benefits over some Facebook photos. She she was on long-term sick leave from work, and she's her name is it's Natalie Blanchard, and she was on sick leave because I believe it says severe depression. Uh, and she went out to parties, and they looked at her Facebook, and they saw pictures of her at Chippendales, birthday parties, etc., etc. So here's what I have to say: if you're gonna play sick, don't take pictures of yourself. God, really? Like, if you see someone taking a picture, I don't even care if you don't know them. Step out of that frame. No one needs to see you there. You're supposed to be at home, being depressed, wanting to cut yourself. You're not supposed to be at a party. Come on. TV has always been quick to adjust to the growing needs of the American populace. Throughout the years, writers have been bringing good American entertainment to help keep up the morale of the nation as a whole. The Office is just one of many shows this generation to bring us the full range of emotions concerning what is going on in our country today. In this season of The Office, Dunder Mifflin is going broke, and they have to find some way to fix what is called the hole in the cup situation that so many companies today are finding themselves in. Psychiatrists believe that this technique of writing is to help TV shows reach out to the people in trying times. Many other shows in the past have done the same thing based on what they were going through at the time. Anyway, if you've been watching The Office this season, you'll notice that things are becoming more serious than before. It's taking a completely different turn from the happy-go-lucky security that everyone felt before, just like what's going on in our lives today. And that's all it's about. They're trying to demonstrate that with this new change that it's okay to feel angry about things like this, and it's good to know too that being able to see people on the TV that are feeling the same way that we are as individual people, as people who don't make six-figure salaries and people who don't have definite job security. Anyway, I will see you guys next week, and that'll be it for today's show. You're watching The Weekend Show, and I am your host, the PanickSwitch.